DoorDash driver mama. Andre TV here from DoorDash driver mama, welcoming you to come do DoorDash with me. It is Saturday morning early, dropping the daughter off to take the SAT, and she had to be there by 8. We got there at 7:55. Let's go. So, after dropping off the daughter, and we're on our way down, rushing out the house this morning. As you see, I didn't draw on any eyebrows or put on any lipstick, but I forgot to take my medicine. And I like coming up with songs, especially when I'm tired, which I almost always am. And I didn't take my medicine, my vitamins and supplements. Didn't take my medicine, my vitamins and supplements. I'll ask my husband to bring them to their scrimmage because we were going to stop and take a break and go watch that for about an hour, about 3:30. So we should be fine. It is now 9:05. We are on the avenue, and we did not get an order until now that we were willing to take from all three apps that are on. And we're not sure which one of these two we're going to ultimately end up doing. We received the Instacart for $13 and change, shopping for 6 items at a supply store, office supply store, going 1.6 miles from the store. And then while we were waiting at the light, we received an Uber Eats. Now with this Uber Eats, it's for $16, and it's like 6 point something miles. But it's going to an apartment that's literally 3 blocks from where I'm sitting right now. What I think happened is the store that the person originally chose didn't have the items, and that's why it went up, and they want you to go out to this pharmacy way out in nowhere and bring it back to the person that lives 3 blocks away. But we're going to try to see if we can find it at the closer CVS. If we find it, we're going to do that one and drop that Instacart. Well, the closest CVS had them in stock. Let's go. I guess we're going to do both. In the lobby of the building with Uber Eats, they give you, I believe, 8 minutes before a hand it to me or meet at door can be left with a picture. I have called the person twice, used the butterfly system twice. They are not responding, sent them a text in the app, and we have to wait it out because I have a sneaky suspicion she'll say she didn't get it if I don't. This is crazy to me. Do you know, after the 7 or 8 minutes, she did not respond. I went to the front desk, asked, can I leave it with them? She's not responded. They said, oh, going back, I'll buzz you in. The buzz did not work. I called them again on the intercom. It didn't work. Can you do it again? Didn't respond. Had to walk back to the front. And then she was willing to walk back and let me upstairs. So I went upstairs, took the picture, and they gave us a $9.39 to start shopping. Thank goodness she's only 3 blocks from the store because I am still 2 blocks, but it let me start. It is like $9.39 right now. Shopping is done. They didn't have one item, so we'll see what it goes down to. We have checked out, and just like I thought that Uber Eats Shop and Deliver, the base pay was $12.01. So the first pharmacy probably didn't have it, and then when there's a problem or an issue, they increase the base pay. We'll see if we get the $4.07 tip, but it was left at her door, even though I didn't capture the picture that was at her door because in that building is bad reception, and I kept getting orders. I forgot to hit stop. So I wasn't going back up in that elevator at all. So I just took a picture of the front of the building, so we'll see in an hour. And just a tip, to help avoid delays, if you know an alternate route once you learn your market, please use it. These 2 bikers are going or in front of me, and for the next 3/4 of a mile, it is 1 lane and there is no skipping. And yeah, they have no shoulder to be on. So I am going to take an alternate route, and I am not going to be stuck behind them for all of this time. Up next, we're picking up some dog food, $10.50 for 4.6 miles. We are now going back to Staples, $18.25 for 5.8 miles. We're gonna get some hole punchers, and let's hope they have them. Well, one place you're not gonna be in and out of this weekend, the weekend before most schools start here in the DMV area, is Staples. That took a minute, but we are on our way to deliver. We just dropped off, and the customer had already tipped $9 of that $18.25, but she added $5. She was in a wheelchair, and it was a meet me at the door, and I went upstairs, and she usually comes down, and we're appreciative. After almost an hour, we have our next order we're willing to take on all 3 apps. It is DoorDash, $16.75, going shopping and picking up Chipotle, a total of 2.2 miles. Now they want me to go to Chipotle, bring it to the customer, then go to the grocery store, bring it back to the customer. We are shopping first, picking up the Chipotle and making the drop-offs at the same time. So I'll be the test guinea pig to find out if you do it out of order on a batched order, where they want you to go to one store first, deliver to the customer, then go to the second store and deliver, if you're gonna get in trouble. I say this because my pickup time for the Chipotle was 1:24. It is currently 1:37, so I am past the 10-minute mark that they give you to arrive at the store before you're considered late. I'll let you know after I drop off, or pick up rather. And why did I do it this way? We just left Chipotle, and I'm going to the customer's home. Uh-oh, wouldn't you know it? We're here. That makes no sense. Let's deliver. Next up on DoorDash, 1829, shop and deliver, 0.5 miles and 26 items. Still shopping, but I just want to let you know that even if you get a substitute approved on DoorDash, they'll still count that as not finding the item. Now they wanted a particular Tide that had a lavender scent, and they don't have it. They have Downy and regular, and even though the Downy is approved by the customer, this is going to count against me because the shelves are empty. And it is now 3 o'clock on the dot. Now the football scrimmage starts at 3 o'clock, but we took one more order. It is on Instacart, $11, going, I'm not sure how many miles because they wanted us to shop at a different Giant, but we're going to shop at the one we're closest to. 11 items, and it's not too far from the football field / park where they're going to be having it. So we'll get there within a half hour, fingers crossed.
So my son is number 75 and my husband is his coach with the gray shirt, and there's no walking on the field ever.
Good job, bro. Nice.
Just like that, the preseason scrimmages are finished, and they'll pick it up after Labor Day with full season games. Good job, boys.
It is now 5:23 and we are back from the scrimmage. Afterwards, they had to help put all of the, the cones and the stuff back in the equipment storage, and then they talked and talked. So we're starting again at 5:23, but I almost never get orders like this. On Instacart, 2 shops, I believe 3.5 miles. It doesn't even matter. It was less than 5 miles between the two. And I don't even care the items. I think it's 30 something between both stores, but $68. We took it. Let's go to Target.
So it looks like somebody has a clogged drain. We got the Drano here, and some lemons, and some Cottonelle wipes, and a bunch of Swiffer products. And the second order is shopped, and we are at their house now.
8:33, and we just received the next order we're willing to take. We have been inundated with scooter drivers. You can't see through the plant, but they're filling up that bench also. Over the last couple of weeks since, the National Guard is in D.C., so now the D.C. Dashers and Uber Eaters on the scooters have come.
Another reason it's so slow. Do you see this restaurant across the street? They don't even connect with DoorDash and Uber Eats. They're just sit in and take out only. And they're packed inside and out. There are tons of people walking around. So, yeah. It's a slow Saturday night for the app.
9:30, we are still watching the people walk around and enjoy life and not home ordering a thing. But we have our next order. It is a shop and deliver on Uber Eats, $10.03, getting 2 items, and it's a total of 0.4 miles. It's going to be a struggle even to make it till 10 o'clock. And we have to cut it off at 10 because I almost forgot. My daughter's school, they have a tradition. The Sunday before the start of your senior year, the seniors come together, meet at the school, and they watch the sunrise together. I guess, to signify the beginning of the rest of their lives or their years together, and now they're going off together. Either way, she has to be at school at 5:45 a.m., and I'm the one taking her. So we're going to stop about 10 o'clock, go home and get a couple of winks before we have to be at the school for sunrise together.
The Uber Eats shop and deliver is dropped off, and we have our last batch for the night. It is 2 shopping orders on DoorDash. Now, this order did come through a few minutes ago, and I didn't decline it in time, and it was going from my screen, but it came back. Before, it was 17 and change for 2 different shops and 4.4 miles, but it was going towards a direction I don't like to go in. But now it came back and it's $21. And the street that I'll be dropping off on, even though it's out of the way, that is the street leading to the highway for me to go home. It is 9:52 and we'll probably be home still about 11 o'clock. We have finished the first shop and it wants us to deliver to the customer. Now that I know it's going to a hotel, I can almost guarantee the person who tipped the most is at the hotel. And the person at the apartment, because that apartment, 80% of the tips are not good, 10% are good, and 10% don't tip at all. So that is the person who ordered 2 things from Giant and they want it delivered for pennies on the dollar. But we're gonna do both and go home. So both orders dropped off and it wasn't terrible. I did notice that, oh, it's an accident. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you just saw that, but a car is on its side and the woman was climbing out. Mercy, Lord. Hope they're all right and everybody is safe. But the apartment was the lowest tipper, and I also discovered that it's not. The morning watching the sunrise is not at my daughter's school. It is at the Lincoln Memorial. I am geographically challenged, and every time I've attempted to go there, it took me at least twice to go through that little roundabout area. But we'll do our best, and hopefully, since it'll be a little bit of traffic or no traffic, that I'll be able to find it the first time. And I think we're gonna end the day with about $218, $92 on Instacart, 100 approximately on DoorDash, and 26 on Uber Eats. Not too bad after all. And we'll see you on the next